Welcome to Rapid Fire Crypto Rundown. PENGU mania is here. Let's dive into the hype. We're talking Pudgy Penguins, their new PEGBU token airdrop, and why everyone's going bonkers over it.
Yeah, what's fascinating is that this isn't just your typical airdrop for existing NFT holders, PENGU is being given away to people across both the Ethereum and Solana ecosystems, even if all you've ever done is use something as common as a phantom wallet.
Yeah, so it's like they're throwing this massive party. And everyone's invited, not just the NFT whales.
Yeah.
No wonder there's so much buzz.
Exactly. That inclusivity is a big part of the appeal. It feels like Pudgy Penguins is breaking down barriers and making crypto more accessible. But there's also a bigger story here, one that goes beyond just this airdrop.
Okay, let's unpack that story.
Right.
It all centers around this guy, Luca Netz, and his wild ride with Pudgy Penguins. You know the guy who bought the project for $2.5 million back in April 2022 when the whole NFT market was tanking?
Right. Back then, everyone thought Luca was crazy, that he'd bought the top of the market. I mean, this was a time when even blue-chip projects like Bored Ape Yacht Club were seeing their floor prices plummet. To understand what makes his success with Pudgy Penguins so remarkable, you have to know a bit about Luca's background.
Well, lay it on us. What's so special about this guy?
His story is almost unbelievable. I mean, we're talking about a guy who went from being homeless to heading a multi-million-dollar toy empire by the age of 21.
Okay, now you got my attention. It's not your average entrepreneur's journey.
Not even close. He dropped out of school at 16, worked for Ring, the doorbell company, for a bit, and then started a replica gold chain business that was pulling in over $1 million a year.
Hold on. Gold chains. That's a pretty big leap from doorbells.
It is. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. He went on to build online retail businesses for influencers, racking up a total of $250 million in revenue. Then he launched Gel Blasters, which became America's fastest-growing toy company, selling those gel ball blasters you see everywhere.
Wait, so this is the Gel Blaster guy. Wow. I had no idea. And to think.
Yeah.
He did all that before he even touched Pudgy Penguins.
Exactly. He's got this incredible entrepreneurial instinct. And it's that same drive that he brought to the NFT space. When he bought Pudgy Penguins, he didn't just see a failing NFT project. He saw an opportunity to build a brand.
So when everyone else was panicking about the crypto winter, he was busy building an empire, huh?
Yeah.
What exactly did he do to turn things around?
Well, one of the first things he did was take Pudgy Penguins beyond just the digital world. He launched plush toys based on the penguins, and they were a huge hit, selling in major retailers like Walmart and Target. In fact, they sold over 1.5 million units. And remember, this was all during the crypto crash when everyone was freaking out.
That's a brilliant move.
Yeah.
While everyone else was focused on the digital side of things, he was building a brand that could exist in both the physical and digital worlds. Did that impact the floor price at all? I mean, most projects were seeing declines during that time.
It absolutely did. While other major projects like Bored Ape Yacht Club saw their floor prices drop, Pudgy Penguins actually saw an increase. It was like they were playing a different game altogether. And that brings us back to the PENGU airdrop. It was like rocket fuel. When the PENGU airdrop was announced, the floor price of Pudgy Penguins went through the roof. It even briefly flipped Bored Apes and almost overtook CryptoPunks, which is the biggest NFT project out there.
Wow. They really took everyone by surprise. I guess you could say that Luca knows how to make a splash. But was it just hype? Or was there something more substantial behind that price surge?
It was a combination of factors. The airdrop itself created a ton of excitement and brought in a flood of new buyers. But it was also a validation of Luca's vision. People started to see that Pudgy Penguins wasn't just another NFT project. It was a brand with real-world potential.
So it's like they cracked the code for building a successful NFT project, even during a bear market.
Yeah.
But what happened after all the initial hype died down? Did the floor price hold up?
Well, as you might expect, there was a correction. After the initial surge, the floor price dropped by over 50% in just 24 hours.
Ouch. That's a pretty steep drop. So did the bubble burst. Did people lose faith in the project?
Not quite. While the correction was significant, it's important to keep things in perspective, even after that drop. Pudgy Penguins was still holding a 15x gain from its floor price back in April 2022, when Luca first bought it.
So still a massive win for anyone who got in early. I guess what I'm trying to understand is, what does this whole saga tell us about the bigger picture? What can we learn from the Pudgy Penguins story?
I think the key takeaway here is that the NFT space is evolving. It's not just about digital collectibles anymore. Pudgy Penguin's success, even during a bear market, shows that NFTs can be more than just speculative assets. They can be integrated into our everyday lives and represent real-world brands and products.
That's an interesting point. It's like they're blurring the lines between the digital and physical worlds. But what does this mean for the average person who's maybe just dipping their toes into the crypto world? Why should they care about any of this? For one, it shows that there's still a ton of opportunity in the NFT space, even if you're not a whale with deep pockets. The PENGU airdrop is a perfect example of that. Millions of people, many of whom are probably new to crypto, got their hands on a brand new token simply because they were using a popular wallet.
Yeah. That's a pretty low barrier to entry. It's almost like they're giving away free money. But beyond that, what are the long-term implications? What does the future hold for NFTs?
That's the million-dollar question. I think we're just scratching the surface of what's possible with NFTs. We're seeing more and more projects like Pudgy Penguins that are moving beyond the digital world and connecting with consumers in new and innovative ways.
So it's not just about JPEGs anymore. Definitely not. Think about it. NFTs can represent ownership of anything digital. They can be used for ticketing, loyalty programs, access to exclusive content, even physical products. The possibilities are endless.
Okay, that's pretty mind-blowing. But let's bring it back to Pudgy Penguins. What's next for them? What can we expect to see from Luca and his team in the future?
Well, they've already hinted at some exciting plans. They're talking about expanding into gaming, creating metaverse experiences, and even launching their own line of physical merchandise.
So they're not just riding the wave of the PENGU airdrop. They're building for the long haul. I'm starting to see why people are so excited about this project. But with all the hype and speculation in the crypto world, how can our listeners stay informed and make sense of it all?
That's where resources like the Milk Road newsletter come in. They do a great job of cutting through the noise and delivering clear, concise insights on the most important developments in the crypto space.
Yeah, it sounds like they're making some pretty bold moves. I guess we'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. But the fact that they're thinking so big, even during a time when a lot of people are hesitant about crypto, says a lot about their confidence in the future of NFTs.
Absolutely. They're not just reacting to market trends. They're actively shaping them. And I think that's what sets them apart from a lot of other projects in this space.
Yeah. It's like they've taken that classic playbook for building a successful brand and applied it to the world of NFTs. They've created a strong identity, built a loyal community, and expanded beyond the digital realm to connect with consumers in new ways.
Exactly. And they've done it all while staying true to their core values of fun, inclusivity, and community.
I've got to admit, I'm starting to get a little bit of that PENGU mania myself.
Yeah.
This whole story is pretty inspiring. It shows that even in a volatile market like crypto, there's still room for creativity, innovation, and good old-fashioned business sense.
I completely agree. The Pudgy Penguin story is a reminder that success in the NFT space isn't just about luck or hype. It's about having a clear vision, building a strong team, and executing a well-thought-out strategy.
So what does this all mean for our listeners who are maybe thinking about dipping their toes into the NFT world? What's the big takeaway here?
I think the biggest takeaway is that NFTs are more than just a passing fad. They have the potential to revolutionize the way we think about ownership, community, and even brand building. And while there will always be risks involved, the Pudgy Penguin story shows that it's possible to achieve massive success in this space, even during a bear market.
Yeah, it's a reminder that sometimes the best opportunities emerge when others are fearful. It sounds like a good time to channel our inner penguin and waddle our way into the world of NFTs.
I couldn't agree more.
Well, this has been a fascinating deep dive into the world of Pudgy Penguins and the PENGU airdrop. If you want to stay informed about all things crypto, be sure to subscribe to the Milk Road newsletter. They'll keep you up to date on the latest trends and insights so you don't miss out on the next big thing. You can find the link in the description below.
And as you continue exploring the exciting world of NFTs, keep this question in mind. What other seemingly dead projects could be resurrected with the right leadership, vision, and a little bit of penguin magic?
That's a great question to ponder.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Happy diving.